All right, guys.
Good morning. I have no idea what we were doing. None at all. I should add that mod of player gets saved where they last quit. That need to find that mod. Let's look at the fields. Are there any fields halfway done? It looks like we have something planting down here that's halfway done. It looks like we got some harvesting here that's halfway done, or almost done. And weeding, that is, partway done. So let's finish seeding. That's probably the most important, and then weeding. Finish seeding the wheat, or the beets. That way the field grows all in one shot. Most likely this is what I was doing last time when we left, but was that it? No, there's more. Yeah, there's more. Okay, let's load planter corn sunflower beet. Definitely does not line up on this side of the field. Let's see if it lines up on the other side. How are you guys doing today morning? Hope I'm live, or else I'm just talking to myself. I'm having a rough morning. My allergies are just beating me up. I'm fine, but they're beating me up. Got a hard time breathing. It's Jess's fault. She did a really good job of spring cleaning and moving everything around, and all of a sudden, oh, I appreciate it. I already took an allergy pill, and she moved the air purifier into here. Oh, and she's making me tea, she says. Okay, I forgive you for doing spring cleaning. Instead of getting a thank you, she gets forgiveness. That's the most horsepower tractor we have. No, that's not true. There's another one parked up there somewhere. It's got more. And not the big bud over there in the background, but the Challenger parked at the store is the most powerful tractor we have. And it's going to stay parked at the store for a bit. Unless someone comes and moves it. Hopefully nobody moves it. Synchronizing with Farmer Joe. Multiplayer. Anybody's welcome to join and make this annoying synchronization screen happen. Unless you decide to come in and leave, come in and leave, and come in and leave, then you'll get banned. But nobody's done that. I haven't had to ban anyone yet. Just need to remind everybody, I have the power. Thanks for the tea. It's a little strong looking. That's a little hot feeling. It's hot tea. How dare your tea be hot? I'm suing.
I'm like, you are the first in the morning sound for.
My signal light's on. How do I turn my signal light off? Okay, let's try the button 4 on the keypad. No. 1? 1 did it. 1 and 3. Oh, and 2 does the 4-way flashers. Or does 5 do it? Nothing? Oh, 6 does lights. Some of the lights. Six does only the work lights. What should we had for breakfast? Pancakes or waffles? I'm okay. We can have pancakes or waffles tomorrow. And bacon. And I've already given you guys an opportunity to win word of the day. Oh! I have to edit that. Let's see, where is giveaway? That is not what I want to do. Oh, it's not here anymore. I have to go to here. Word of the day. Steam gift card giveaway will be $20. Save. There we go. Saw the change on the screen. Every weekend it goes up by $5. And every now and then, if you're a winner, and feeling lazy, you might actually win more depending on what money it is. Some people that have won the word of the day have received more money than the actual prize was. For logistical reasons. Still missed that corner. Oh well. Not oh well. Big Bud sitting in the background for anyone to run that wants to. Come on in. Also doing a giveaway for FS22. Anyone interested in that, all you have to do is let me know. There may be a, well, read the rules. There's legal issue. I just want to give away a game, but there's legal things that we have to go through. Why don't you just copy the whole thing? Give me back my bail. Your bail went flat. Oh, it restored your bail, or went back in storage. Funny. That's the one thing that's a little wonky with that bail storage. Be careful, or else it takes the bales back. Yeah, the only time you can actually edit it is at the beginning of a live stream. So if you want to do significant edits, it has to be done off screen. I think Notepad and a long single line would be annoying as heck to work with, but it should format properly into here. The Notepad's awesome for that ticker tape on the bottom, because you can do one long line. I made it 2 long lines for when we're playing Farming Sim, but what do you agree with other people? My videos are too long? Probably still sleeping in. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will join till an hour from now. Most people that join me, most of you guys that join me, join in, well, about 53 minutes from now. There seems to be a perfect time that everybody starts trickling in. But someone set the alarm for it to be early. I was still sleeping, so I did not wake up naturally. Woke up to an alarm for. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess I needed the sleep because that was lots of sleep. I did wake up once or twice at night, but that was a quick yeah. I annoyed you when I woke up? Or did you wake me up? Is that what happened? I woke up because you were waking me up? That is strong flavor. And I'll be honest, I don't like it.
They use it in the sandwich to dip stuff. That's not the idea.
I know, it's fine. I'm gonna drink it, but I don't like it as much as the other stuff. Yeah, it's a little too strong. Let's clean it, repair it, put it away.
Not just ketchup.
The bale fell out.
Sometimes when you stay away.
That's why I put in one bale instead of two or three. Can't see your drop bale. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Continue on your way.
Continue on your way, please. Oh wait, there was no please there. It was a continue on your way. And nobody's commented yet, so I don't even know if I'm actually live. Poking me does not prove that I'm alive. I was. Oh, no, 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 tickling either. I was wondering if someone would be nice enough to comment and let me know if we are actually alive and that we are actually live and streaming. What we're gonna do with Farmer Joe? She logs in and says no. Oh boy. You were gonna do something else. Teddy bears playing on potatoes. And no, I don't know where that came from. That's not a teddy bear, that's a sticking tongue out. There's a teddy bear. Wait, we're putting this away. What else needs to be planted? It doesn't need to go to a field. Planted a wheat. You need to plant barley. I don't know where we're going to plant barley. And oat. And then cotton. So yeah, let's put it away for now. What? I am too. I'm online. Look. Online. Away. Online. I wasn't. It obviously maybe it's bugged, but I'm online. Clicking away and going back online fixed it. I don't know if I can do this with the dualies on this tractor. Oh, 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 oh. Take our time. Take our time. We can get this in here. Yeah, I'm debating. I'm just going to go park this out of the way. No. I'm not going to run that tractor.
Hey, Claire. I would chain it. Buy a big chain.
Oh boy. I used Jess's Kleenex and she's threatening to chain it down with a bike chain.
Put a Kleenex over there.
I do, but my Kleenex box empty. My allergies are messing up, so I need to borrow yours. Brute doesn't need to go out. We have the Brute, rarely gets used. Oh, you're weeding. That's what I was looking for. I'm looking for the weeder. That's the biggest tractor we have. I'm like, I'm going to jump in the weeder and do some weeding. Cool, Farmer Joe's doing that for us. Yeah, we got this tractor, and that's not a cultivator attached to the back. It's actually a cultivator and seeder combo. So it cultivates while seeding. We just need a grain cart. Can't afford the grain cart right now, so it just sits here. Well, in that case, we're going to grab this little tractor. Put a front wheel weight on it. Not a wheel weight, front weight on it. Learned my lesson from last time. This tractor is not quite big enough to handle the job without a weight on the front. This tractor is really useful for only this and bale wrapping. It's the only two things that it really can handle on the farm, as everything else has been upgraded. It's kind of become obsolete. Where's this tractor going? .48. Hey, farmer boy. Field 48. Let's head there. Best way there would be head down this way and down. I just bought it. Right? Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay. Apparently. land. I thought we had enough money.
Yeah, somehow you just won 4 grand. I'm not sure how that happened. Damn it, 4 grand disappeared already.
I'm doing pretty good, farmer boy. Doing pretty good. How did that happen? We had 80 grand in, yeah. And now we have, when I bought it, it took 4 grand, or when I tried buying it, it took 4 grand out. I'll bring this tractor there anyway. I think a bug happened there. Yeah, that was interesting. We're gonna bring this tractor there anyway. That will be ready for next time. Good morning, Marka. I was predicting everybody's going to show up at 10 a.m. for us, and you guys are starting to show up at 10 or 9:20. You guys are early on Saturday. Yeah, Farmer Boy, most likely I'll be live tomorrow morning as well. Most likely. Even if it will be a short one, depends what the weather's going to be and what we're going to go out to do, but we'll see. But either way, there should be a short live stream tomorrow at least. And these are all on our property, or if we buy that property, all on the property. We're going to cut all those down. But we're going to have to wait till we can actually buy it. And also a reminder, anyone that wants to win Farming Sim 22, just let me know. And anyone that sees the secret word of the day right there in the background right now can win a Steam gift card. Oop, it's gone. Should we do some mowing? Not this time, next time. Farmer Boy, absolutely. If you are playing on PC, come and join. This is multiplayer. I encourage help on the farm. Love it when people come and play with us here. Free farm work, free labor. That's not going to work. I was trying to get jackknife it around that corner there. And I'm still going to try jackknifing around the corner, but I'm going to pull over further here. I got lots of mods, so it might take a little bit to get all the mods installed, but they're all in-game mods, so and you watched some of yesterday's Photoshop work. I did work a little bit more on it. It looks like this now. That's what it looks like right now. Just lights and chrome so far. Honestly, I really like just lights and chrome. I might leave a version of it with only lights and chrome once all the chrome is finished. Kind of like a silhouette of lights and chrome only. So yeah, I finished the smokestacks and added the headlights offline. When I start editing next, probably do that online. Careful, careful. What's the process I'm doing? I'm just painting. I'm literally just pick a color and paint over the photo. What editing do I use for live streaming? So hang on. Question is not editing, but what program I use to get this game onto YouTube? If that's a question, I use OBS. It's going to be a little wonky here, but OBS, and it's pretty much plug and play. Here's all the things I can add. But yeah, that's what I use. There we go, we want that tractor out there too. Oh, we lost even more money. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Just my brain. Yeah, there's lots of tutorials out there how to use OBS. I've watched just a few of them just to get a basic hang of it, and it is plug and play. And basically you can plug and play, and then you can fine tune it and tweak it if you want to make it work better for you. And I've got that running on a different monitor so I can see what the health of it is, but you can run it on the same monitor behind the screen as well, and it's fine. You don't need multiple monitors, you can do it with one monitor. This track I gotta really slow down around corners or else you roll it. It's so sensitive in steering. Really handy when driving slow. Little tricky when running at full speed. There we go. We've set up on our neighbor's field. This way when we buy it, we're good to go. Skipped over the potato harvester and stuff like that. Are those potatoes ready for harvest? No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, I run two monitors. On the second monitor I have OBS and your chat going. Good morning, Don. No, his first comment's good morning. It is a good morning. That what am I doing? Where's my mouse? Apparently I'm just showing people my photos. I have to go over here because I know what Don's second comment will be. But if I beat him to it, he might not have to make the second comment. Even though Jess will go, there are rules, there are rules. It was not an impressive look. What do I play on? PC? Custom built PC? that is 10 years old, so I don't know what it is anymore. It used to be top of the line. Now it still works. Should we take this tractor out? I was right. Farmer Joe said it was going to be your first comment, so. Jess says you don't like to be predictable. We're planting barley, right? Yeah, we're planting barley. Where are we planting barley? What's the answer? One of these 4 fields up here. Well, it could be these down here too. Let's if one of these 3 over here is ready, 14 if it's ready. I don't know if they're ready. I can't tell from this. Oh, the ones by you down there, those little ones are not ready. And I think they're all the same. She's talking about these down here. And I think they're all the same shades. So no, I can't do anything with that. So they'll all be ready at the same time. So let's just bring this out to field 14. And then once it is ready, we're good to go. You know what? Oilseed radish is kind of behind. Why don't we just seed oilseed radish with this thing? Let's do it. I don't know if you could connect 2 laptops together to use it as dual monitor. I'm not sure if you could do that. You could for sure use the second monitor as having your live chat on it for YouTube, but OBS would probably have to be on the same. But if you wanted to connect them together somehow, it might work. I just wouldn't know how. I'm no IT guy. It seems complicated. Yeah, I've got a desktop computer. I'm not playing on a laptop. Laptop, you can connect a second monitor to a laptop. So if you have a monitor, like a desktop computer in the house, you could connect a monitor to that laptop. Don't go steal your mom's monitor without asking, though. Hang on, or GPS. Now, having said that, my computer's 10 years old, but it's had lots of upgrades over the years. But it's to the point where our next upgrade is going to be a new motherboard. And I'm not going to do that until the chip shortage is gone because, well, though I have a graphics card that would be able, I could move the graphics card to a new motherboard. So I really would need a motherboard, a new CPU, and new RAM. Everything else I could plug into that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Do I want to run a desktop computer? They're a lot cheaper than laptops. Yeah, how many watts do laptops take? That'd be something to look into. I know that there's a laptop. Well, not behind. You're right, not behind me, but we could find out how many watts it takes.
I'm just thinking of being an investment. No investment.
Maybe. Yeah, would I want a desktop in an RV? Because power is a thing in an RV. But you can get 400-watt solar panels. And the computer itself takes 800 watts. It doesn't. It takes probably around 500. But you need at least 2 solar panels just to run this desktop. And that's only while there's perfect sunshine and it's getting its full watts. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a thing. Yeah, how many watts does a laptop take? That's something you'd have to look into when you buy a new laptop. Stuff to consider. This tractor still handles this seeder very nicely. I'm going to be able to handle the seed carts, but I can handle this seeder nicely. Oh. Huh? Has cured me? It's cured me, but it was awful. That's why I said I was still drinking. It was definitely the worst tea I've had in a while. What was that? Oh yeah. Yes, that was worse. And just to be clear, I'm not blaming her for making bad tea. It's just it it's steeped for some reason very quickly. It got strong fast. No, don't. Oh, using the same tea bag. Yeah, I'm good for now. Like, cool. You could totally do a live stream of this exact game, join in this game, have two people doing live stream of the same game at the same time. Farmer Joe and I have tried that. It worked really well, except for the fact that we were both talking in the same room. That was a problem. You need a code for live streaming, not for joining this, but for live streaming you need the YouTube code. Yes. And I'm not going to show you how to do that because I can't show you my code, or else you could literally live stream to my YouTube. That is the code you do not share with anyone. Yeah, it's easy to find in the YouTube. But I cannot show you how to find it because it'll show you my code. Yeah, it might show asterisks. I'm not risking it while doing a live stream. Yeah, go to your YouTube, hit go live, and somewhere in there it will show you a code. You copy that code into OBS and then you're good to go. Yeah, I'm not going to show you because I'm not getting mine up. But if you Google it, or even YouTube tutorial, that'll be helpful. It's very easy to do, and you only have to do it the first time. How about joining my game? All you need is my password, and that's ask, A-S-K. You've got your coffee now, you coffee zombies. I had my tea, so I guess I can't make fun of the coffee zombies too much. Everybody, when I was doing trucking school, doing interview, everybody, when they brought up coffee, I'm like, oh, I don't drink coffee. And they're like, oh, you're going into the trucking industry. You will drink coffee. Almost 4 years into it now. I still do not drink coffee. And to be clear, I'm a better performer than most other truck drivers out there in our company. I've been in the top 3 mileage drivers 3 months in a row. You absolutely don't have to have coffee to get a lot of miles in. It's the home cooked meals. Drink a lot of water. Basically, just stay hydrated and you're good. Everybody that I know that drinks coffee has a better start, has a more energetic start to the day than I do. Well, not the initial. Once they've had their coffee, they seem to have more energy than me and want to get going. And they all crash and burn long before I do. What's that? Their first time on that field, on the new field over there. Yeah, fields have been expanding so fast you get a little lost in game, and it's like, where is this field again? Oh yeah, it disrupts sleep cycle too. Yes, yeah, yeah. So I'm getting more sleep than other people are. Alright, we're just going to leave this out here, not repair it, because we're just going to plant that field up there with barley. Although last week I didn't get the best sleep. Yeah, I think I know why I didn't get great sleep last week. But I've been getting better sleep again. Just the beginning of the week I seemed to not get great sleep, but I did get poked before that, so I'm thinking it's one of the side effects. Oh, seeding oilseed radish there. You know what we didn't do was fertilize. This rig we've got set up to do oilseed and fertilize at the same time. So we'll have to run back and fertilize that field. Let's get the seeder loaded in. Motorcycles are out. Bit of a bumpy field. I am driving on straight plowed fields, so yeah, that'd be a little bumpy. I think real world, you'd almost want to take a cultivator to a field like this first before seeding. Cultivator and maybe, or rollers, or both. Let's go around that tree. As opposed to going through it. Interesting weed pattern on the end over here. Unless you did a U-turn there. No, you're not even on that field yet, are you? Oh, you are? Okay, sorry. Overcast? No, it's blue sky, not a cloud in sight. Not a cloud in sight. Oh, seed radish grew? Cool. Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I think I'm gonna not fertilize that little strip. What's funny? Oh, you made a funky pattern? Oh, across the field here, yeah. So basically you had the weeder lifted, but every now and then it touched down. Yeah. Look at all that weeding to be done. Yeah, there's a lot of weeding. Unfortunately, if you have clouds, I predict that they're coming this way. Yeah, for me, yesterday it was raining all day. Well, on and off. Yesterday I got pretty lucky. I didn't have an appointment to load until 11:15, and the place I was unloading unloads at 6 in the morning, and that's where I parked overnight, hoping that other truck drivers would come around and they would unload before me. But no, a couple of them came late, so they couldn't get started until. So I'm like, okay, I'll go unload. I called dispatch and go, is there any chance you could call the chipper and or give me the phone number? Anyway, of just let's find out if they would be open to the idea of having an earlier loading appointment. And it took her a little while, and all she goes, boom, 9:15 appointment. I'm like, yes, that's 2 hours. 2 hours earlier. That's much better. Instead of sitting there for 3 hours and waiting, now I waited for 1 hour. Not even quite. I think it was 45 minutes. Yeah, finding a spot to wait. I pulled into a spot on the side of the road that was fully expecting a police or a bylaw come by and ask me to move. I'm like, I'm gonna park here as long as I can. If someone asks me to move, I'll move. Nobody asked me to move. I'm sure if I had sat there for 3 hours, somebody would have come and asked me to move. Because there's nowhere easy to park in Vancouver, Greater Vancouver area. Yeah, yeah, Jess got a good point. When dispatch says, hang tight, go get a coffee. Where? Where can I park? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I have to go for a half-hour drive to find parking. Are you going to send me back half an hour where I am now? What are you currently working on that I possibly might get a load? If it's something way out of town, sure, I'll go drive that half hour and find a place to stop if it's on the way. But if you're gonna send me back over here, most likely, I'm not doing that, and you don't want me to do that. What's that? Tea warm me up? It's starting to get warm in here. I opened the door just a crack. My definition Of just the crag is a lot bigger. Okay, I opened it 1/4 of the way.
Yeah.
All right. Where is this tractor going after this? Oh, those two fields need plowing. Let's see. I guess it'll go up here, so we'll probably repair it, fill it up, repair it, and then park it over there. Wait for that field to be finished harvesting. There's Farmer Joe. She's been weeding this whole time. Yeah, it's going to be a funky shaped field. It's got some forests in it and some rocks. Yeah, there's a lot of lime on the tractor. Don't worry, it'll disappear as soon as we get off the lime. It disappears very quick. Like it's almost gone already. It happens a little too quick in my opinion. Hmm? What's a good sign? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying practicing French. Bonjour, ça va? Oh, that'd be right. Ça va bien? Bien? Bien, I think it's bien. Ça va bien would be the response. At least would be a response. And then the difference between the word a, depending if it's male or female, is complicated. It's like everything is male or female. It's like if you say a man or a woman, it's different. It's and a lot of words are pronounced the same but spelt differently depending if it's plural or not. Yep. Yep. French is complicated. Glad those two stacks are farther apart, that I made them facing each other. It's made it easier for this tractor to get through. Wait till we have the really big seed cart. We don't need to top it off, but we might as well. We're driving by. We should repair this unit. I'm like, probably don't need to repair it either, but then looking at the percentage, we probably should. Yeah, I don't worry too much about the little specks anymore. If you look at the field I just did with the amount of place that there's still lime on that field, give you a good idea of how many specks I left out. I'm less of a perfectionist than I used to be. As the equipment gets bigger, and not every penny that we make is important. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wash the tractor and get out that far. Oh yeah, I can get out far enough. Yeah, that's as far as I can get. Oh, L-seed radish grew a little bit on that field. Weird. Just get this off the road and we'll just park it there. Oh, so I'll be delivering today's. So the weather's coming from here. Okay, so that means you're expecting beautiful cloudless weather, but when this gets to you. Yeah, it was raining here yesterday, so well, not in Penticton, but it was still cloudy and overcast yesterday. Yeah, if you live in the Okanagan, you'd say it rained. Anywhere else you called that rain. That little speckle, you called that rain. That kind of rain. But up in the mountains it was raining and snowing. Yes, I shot a cool video of me in snow on Thursday. Big flakes of snow. Yeah, we can expect snowfall, well, honestly, every month of the year, but till midsummer for sure. June, it wouldn't be surprising if we went through a minor little snowfall. Later on in the year, it gets less rare, or gets less, gets more rare. Oh, Manitoba has a no burn policy right now. Nothing, not even a campfire in a fire pit, nothing. You are not allowed to burn anything in Manitoba. They're in such a drought. And we're going to be there soon too. Yeah, a lot of those farmers are definitely going to be in trouble. Um, a lot of them irrigate, but the ones that don't, they don't have a crop this year. Oh, we don't get hail here. This is Penticton. I mean, people say, hey, it hailed outside, but it didn't. There was sleet. It was sleet, not hail. People here don't know what hail is. Oh yeah, and an epic thunderstorm. If you get 5 minutes with a couple of thunderstrike, that was a big thunderstorm that came through. And at first I would always argue with them and say, what? Are you kidding? That was not hail at all. And it's like, okay, no. People here have never actually seen hail. That they can't differentiate the difference between sleet and hail. So I'm like, okay. That's exactly how the Inuit have to feel about us. They've got like 30 words for snow. We just say snow. And they're like, that's snow? No, 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 no. That's this and that. So, yeah. Different types of snow have different words. Hey, Iron Thunder. 12 minutes late. Yeah, 12 minutes late, Iron Thunder. What's up with that? Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Marka, even that, you don't know what a real thunderstorm is. You gotta go down. You gotta go down to the equator, where a thunderstorm lasts for a week. That is a real thunderstorm. But no, I'm not trying to undersell. Nebraska, yeah, they have real thunderstorms. But not, if you're from Central America, you might not call that a big thunderstorm. Yeah. No, those were thunderstorms. They were always tied in with a hurricane or something like that, but those were thunderstorms. Expanding the chicken roaming area, so fencing it off bigger. You're allowed to take a break. There's an old hot rod driving by with no hood on. Type of engine that sticks so far out of the car that a hood is either has to be heavily modified or they don't use a hood. That kind of hot rod. Have you eaten the rooster yet? Or is the rooster behaving? Honest, I didn't even hear it. Just goes, every time I hear that, I'm like, ah, trucking. I'm like, I had to think, I'm like, hear what? Oh, some big truck or bus or something outside was shifting gears. Something was heavy out there shifting gears. Oh, he saw an axe today, but didn't come close. So he survived the axe, but he did see it. When the axe and the stump come out, we always did machete and stump. I hadn't even occurred to me that. Yeah, if you ever see a stump on a farm with two nails in it, no, I probably will get demonetized if I continue on that subject. The thing is, anybody that's a farmer, even young, won't find it disturbing at all. But if you've lived in a city and I start talking about stuff like that, people will find it disturbing, even not young. On a farm, it's just an everyday occurrence. Not every day, but it's just a regular occurrence that you don't even think about. Let's, sure, take this tractor out. It's a little overkill, but let's do it before I forget. Should we attach it to the front? Fertilizer. That'd be up top somewhere, right? No, it might be spreader. Fer There we go. That's what we want. What's that? Just says it looks too weird having the fertilizer spreader up front. If there was an implement behind it, like a cultivator or something, it'd be fine. Alright, enjoy finishing your fence. Oh yeah, right. See, sometimes you guys have to remind me.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, Jess says the rules says you have to remind me. If you guys are interested in FS22, let me know.
Maybe soon I'll be able to play.
There are legal ramifications. I just want to give a game to someone.
YouTube said not on our watch.
YouTube says not on our watch. Canadian law says not on our watch. Well, not without a whole bunch of rules. The rules are written for big contests and stuff.
I was thinking it's different because it's just a junior professional league, and then for high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just exclusively and they're working on that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. They are demonetizing people and blocking, banning people for stuff breaking their rules. So you gotta be careful with that stuff, especially as the channel starts getting bigger. Especially now that I'm monetized.
There's enough money out there for years after that.
Well, if you've been doing it for years, they better give them a warning first.
For sure.
Like, if you give me a warning and go, hey, stop doing what you're doing, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was against the rules, I'll stop it right away. But if they just, because some places they just cut you off without knowing why, what I do wrong.
Explain like a level playing field so people don't get taken advantage of.
Yeah, and I think doing something on purpose to take advantage of, YouTube probably will get not smiled upon.
What about Jimmy said that the other thing was like TV shows being banned. Somebody else was saying that like in LA they re-upload a documentary and then they'll get caught for like 75 or something like that. They were saying that their content is immune to the show being banned because hey, I uploaded it first. Like what are you doing? No, like Steve, I was late. Like I uploaded content. Like no. So these other people started getting cut for strikes and all that kind of shit. That's why they didn't want him to be lost.
What? So
Like
he lost a fair use?
yep, he has significant strikes against him, and
Wow.
people want him but it's clearly not true. He wants to have that choice.
Yeah, that's the problem with YouTube. There's no actual person. Google, YouTube, there's no actual person to talk to.
I feel tired of them banning people, especially when people do that. Like they take your content, re-upload it, whatever. I think they just want to limit the streaming for people.
I think that'll eventually happen. Somebody will steal one of my videos and make money off of it, take a clip out of it and make money off of that. I'm okay with that. People are going to do that. It's not cool, but people are going to do that. But if they then copyright it and then I get a strike against my own video, that would make me very angry. And that's what Jess is explaining. Basically, he uploaded videos. Someone took the videos and made commentary on it and then copyrighted it, and he got a copyright strike against it. His own videos. And YouTube wouldn't listen to him. So, yeah, that would suck. I'd say shame on YouTube for letting that happen.
But YouTube bans content like they've uploaded it completely denied
It's basically copyright trolls out there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Marka, yeah, yeah, that's a problem. Copyright trolls out there that are making money off of other people's creative work is a problem. I almost feel like I should expand onto multiple platforms just in case something like that happened to me. Like, I should start streaming video games on, what's it called? Twitch. Question is, could I do a live stream of this same game on YouTube and Twitch at the same time without killing my computer? And is it possible in the first place? Yes, that invisible wall on the end there is really annoying. Yep. Yep, I found that out. It's like, oh, that invisible wall is close. Yep. The very south field of the farm will always be a problem. Well, Iron Thunder was talking about chickens, so why not put chicken, all our eggs into one basket? Let's ask Google. Why not ask Google? Let's see. Can you can you live stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Yes, once you have set your stream set up on OBS, only thing left is to stream is whichever platform you choose. Well, that's not really answering. You can choose one or the other. You can use Restream to multi-stream the game to Twitch, YouTube, Hitbox, yeah. So it seems like it's possible. Restream looks like you will have to become a member. Huh, but it is possible. We will look into that a little more. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, huh. Jess says the chicken. I'm trying to look at it on two levels, as a from a Christian point of view or as an evolutionist point of view. What is the real, actual answer, and are both answers the same? From a Christian point of view first, would God have created the egg or the chicken first? So even there, you can't really answer that question, can you? Uh, what would Noah have brought on the ark? He would have brought the chicken. Evolutionary wise, I think the chicken would have come first. It slowly would have evolved and slowly laid different eggs. So yeah, I'm going with chicken. Yeah, what hatched the egg? So chicken must come first. So chicken would have evolved from, yeah, from a dinosaur lizard that slowly became some kind of dinosaur chicken or bird. Well, there are a lot more dinosaur birds than we know because everybody took dinosaur bones and skinned it like it was a lizard. It's like they're, the people drawing these dinosaurs are just guessing. Like if you took a camel bones and had someone draw a animal just based on those bones, it would not look like a camel. So our dinosaur, what we imagine as a dinosaur, is not accurate at all. How about the rooster? Well, the rooster and chicken came at the same time. They would have had to evolve at the same, out of the same dinosaur bird. And for those Christians out there listening that don't believe in dinosaurs, please do some research. Please. Whoa, heart breaks. Huh? What does that mean? Weeding is done. That's a lot of... The whole time we've been playing, she's been weeding. Let's fill this up with fertilizer. That's not fertilizer. This is fertilizer. Might as well repair all this. Didn't use it a lot, but might as well. We're here. That was a sneeze. Whew. I would have broken Iron Thunder's headphones again with that sneeze. That tractor is too in the repair zone. Although, not much to repair on that thing. That is not the right button. See Farmer Joe in the background. Well, I did anyway. I do a decent job in getting them muted before blowing out your ears. The allergy medication, what did I? Claritin. I grabbed some Claritin. That's helping me. It's helping, not completely getting rid of the issue. Where is this tractor going? Oh right, I said there was stuff I could plow. Probably won't plow it right now, but except we have a different tractor parked in front of it. We'll just park this in here. How are our pigs doing? Grass pollen is very high there. Pigs are still breeding. They're good. We could use a little more corn, but really it's still pretty high. Because Jess takes care of them all the time. There, since this tractor's parked in front of the plow, it can go plow. You've about okay. I didn't get the joke. You've just about blown out your windows because of the pollen by sneezing. Okay, that is funny. That's quite the sneeze. That's quite the sneeze. I've had sneezes while driving the truck so bad that I've had to work to keep the truck on the road. So this field here will eventually just wrap right around and become this field as well. It'll be a big wrapped around field. So we'll start calling these two small ones as one field. So John Deere definitely has a tighter turning radius than the Fendt. Kind of a useless maneuver. Need wipers on the inside of the windshield. You wonder why my windshield is cracked. That was a heck of a sneeze. Uh, yeah, Marka, you're a disgusting human being. Disgusting. Very, very. uh, I don't know. I can't go down that route. I tried. Yeah, I should be editing videos for my. I didn't edit any videos during the week, so I got a whole bunch to do this weekend. I've got what, six, seven videos to do. I've got five, oh, five or six highway videos to do. I think five, and then two bonus videos for YouTube or Patreon members only. We gotta be proud of our weirdness. I was having that discussion just yesterday or the day before. We're going, Elon Musk is really a little bit on the cray-cray side. I'm like, if you had that much money, your cray-cray might show it too. If money is no longer an issue, you would just be you and wouldn't really care what other people thought. And I think often he says something dumb just to get a rise out of people and finds it hilarious and finds it a joke when all of a sudden the stocks skyrocket or drop by saying something. Just by saying something, he can influence millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Well, sure. But wouldn't the cray cray come out even more if money was not an option at all? Or not a block at all? Because could you imagine living in a world where you needed nothing? All there is want. And even most wants you can just make exist. That's why I think people like that are creative have these huge companies because what they want is so big they can't even get it. So they they have to try to do their wants have to be stuff that's so big or else life would be boring, right? If you can have everything you want, life would be boring. So you have to create new problems or work on problems that you can't just have, like going to Mars. And that goes for all the, like Amazon and Microsoft. And you do the crazy stuff that you can't, that you want and can't actually do. Because that's what gives life meaning, is working toward a goal. Yeah, I think that's what the rich people's problem is. They're bored. And that's why they do these crazy projects, because they're bored. And it gives them something interesting to do by doing something that's hard. So I have a hard time blaming them for doing the crazy stuff, because I'd probably do the crazy stuff if I was that bored. Yeah, I think as we mature and get older, we realize what we actually need is not what we actually need. Really was a want, and we really wanted stuff and didn't actually need it. And as we mature, we realize a lot of that stuff that we wanted, once we got it, it's like, yeah, I really didn't want that stuff after all. Like things that I wanted 10 years ago is not stuff I want now. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really into that after all. I'm glad I didn't go get that like everybody else did. Everybody else had the money and got on that bandwagon. I didn't have the money, and I go, I'm kind of glad I didn't have the money at the time.
But we also had that incentive comment
Yeah, both Jess and I do when we go buy something, at least a little bit more expensive, not the everyday basics, we always go, okay, how many hours of work did I have to do to get that? Like, okay, so I had to work for this many hours to go pay for that new toy. I don't know if that toy is worth that many hours of work. I have to work for 3 months to go pay for that toy? Sometimes the answer is, yeah, I'm willing to work 3 months for that toy. Heck yes. Other times you go, oh, yeah, maybe not. Because that's what money is. Money is time. Money is a representation of your time. Grandparents always said it's not, trouble is not getting what you want, the trouble is knowing what you want. Or, oh, problem is not what you want, the problem is knowing what to do with it once you've gotten what you want.
what we get.
Jess says I still misspoke it, but I think I got the idea better. Okay. There's Farmer Joe. Don't know what she's doing. Looks like it's working around that building.
Now that you turn it off,
Yeah, that's a good point. We've been thinking of buying RV, and it's like, okay, what would all fit into the RV? And it's like, yeah, I'm willing to get rid of all this stuff that we have that would not fit in the RV. Like, that doesn't fit in the RV. Yeah, I'm okay living without that. All of a sudden, it's like, huh, I thought we needed that. Maybe I didn't actually need that. Yeah. Yeah, most of the things that I want to keep as well. They have memory attached to them. That's it. What?
keep watching
I
you.
keep watching you. She's doing farm work or something. I think she's bringing manure to the greenhouses or something like that. There she is. She's using the skid steer to bring one of the skid steers. Alright, which field do we cut grass on? I guess they're both ready. I'm stalking you, Farmer Joe. I'm stalking you. I just realized the game's starting to get dark outside. And Jess is like, okay, time for me to go. Let's load the mower. Yeah, we definitely have too much stuff too. It's that sunk cost fallacy thing. It's like, yeah, but I spent this many hours of work to go buy that. But do I ever still use it now? I should just get rid of it. Oh, you made a big stack for donation? Cool. Get rid of some of that stuff. She was doing spring cleaning, so she made a donation pile. did say that. Your throat hurts. That's not good. Initial going around the whole field once when mowing takes a little bit of concentration. Should really go around the field twice, shouldn't I? To give enough room to turn around. Depends on where it is. Definitely getting dark in game. Start feeling the shadows creeping up on everything. Almost hit the chicken fence. Sorry, Iron Thunder, if you were putting that up. Some crazy maneuvers going on there. Try not to hit everything. I could just slow it down. Could. We all know I'm not going to. Throttle to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the aluminum. You're stalking me now? Oh, so I'm stalking you. The reason why I said aluminum, our maintenance manager said, why don't you just take the temporary beacons and click them on magnetically? They haven't made these cabs out of metal in a long time. They're definitely aluminum cabs. Good luck mounting something magnetically to aluminum. Good luck. It's like, you need to get in a real truck once in a while. Honestly, I don't know if he's ever driven a truck. Yeah, my truck is mostly aluminum. There's no fiberglass in it. Not that I can see anywhere. It's aluminum. But it's the old school truck, right? The Peterbilt had some fiberglass, but not a lot. Very, not even there. A lot of it was cast aluminum. It is mostly aluminum. The International, there's a lot of fiberglass there. the International actually had metal um, bunk. The sleeper was made out of metal. What's bumpy? Oh, suction cup. They might stick if they're big enough, strong enough. It would be a bumpy ride for a suction cup to hold on that many miles. Nope, Kenworth. This Kenworth hood, that's completely aluminum. Um, the new ones might be fiberglass, but mine is aluminum. You can see the defects in the hood because of how they bent it. You can see the manufacturing marks in the hood because they're aluminum. A fiberglass hood is like perfect. There's no flaws in it. Aluminum, you can see all the bend and where the machines put pressure on to make a bend. It's old school. They're gonna stop making them. The person that we talked to, the person that knows a person, basically they went for a tour in the factory, and they said, we predict these trucks are going to go out of production in the next 3 or 4 years. Because they're still all built handmade. Like the Kenworth I'm driving right now, that is a handmade truck. All the parts are bent and made by hand. All the rivets are clicked in by hand. And labor is just getting so expensive that the old school trucks are getting more and more expensive, which means eventually they're going to be too pricey for anyone to buy, and then once they reach that price point, they'll stop manufacturing it. So they're predicting that price point will happen in the next three to 4 years. The Kenworth is actually about 1,000 kilogram heavier than my Peterbilt was, but a lot lighter than the International was. Now it's more like 800 pounds. Pounds? Kilogram? I don't know. I can't remember. It's a little bit heavier than the Peterbilt. Well, my International is definitely a lot heavier. I'm guessing fiberglass is probably lighter than aluminum. Yeah, I would say fiberglass is lighter than aluminum. You can get away with thinner than aluminum. No, Kenworth and Peterbilts are not built on the same chassis. Um, they are very different trucks. Um, the only thing they share is like engines and wiring and a lot of the internal small things that you can share on trucks. So a lot of stuff has the PACCAR sticker on it. At least the Kenworth and the Peterbilt chassis I was running are very different chassis. So I don't know if there are some that they share, but the two that I was running are very different. Yeah, I guess, Mark, that's a good point of they kind of have to make the decision on what kind of strength they need versus weight to pick between aluminum or fiberglass. Why are you proud of me? What? I thought I superglued the combine. I'm sure I did. But I'm sure I left the GPS on. Maybe I turned it off because we were taking these. Yeah, I was at the end of the field doing that little bit at the end. Maybe. Yeah, I accidentally didn't superglue it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Aluminum might be cheaper to repair. Be pretty easy to make custom parts for it anyway. If parts no longer are made for something, it'd be easy to make your own aluminum parts. Fiberglass, you need a mold, really. But I think everything's going the fiberglass way. Not everything. If you look at like all the Tesla electric cars, they're all aluminum. Very thin gauge aluminum, but they are aluminum. I think that's for the ease of manufacturing and bending the panels exactly the shape they want. It's probably easier than fiberglassing the whole thing. Yeah, aluminum bends easy, but it doesn't break. Fiberglass will break. Yep. Yes, aluminum would have. It's not going to lose a lot of value for the recycling. The truck will increase in value as a recycling cost anyway. or the value of recycling the truck will increase with aluminum, that's for sure. Which means the truck itself will retain its value a lot longer than a fiberglass truck. And that might be why the company bought the Kenworth instead of leasing it, like most of our fiberglass trucks, because it will retain its value. It's worth buying it and then selling it again later. The fiberglass trucks, just lease it for 3 years because it's not worth much after that. 3 or 4 or 5 years, however long they decide to lease it. Yeah, there's people that lease a truck for a year and then get rid of it. All those Peterbilts that they bought 3 Peterbilts. They're only like 2 years old and they got 100,000 kilometers on them. They lease trucks for 2 years and then get rid of them. They don't want to deal with maintenance costs. Big operation though, right? So they just want all their trucks just to work. Can't afford to have downtime. I gotta open the door further. That's further. It's all the way, but it's also further. Well, sure, if you want the fan on, we can get the fan going too. Oh, you didn't want it at the same time? It's not aiming towards you. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours and 20 minutes? Yeah, I feel like I need to take a break. I feel like I need a break. Yep. I'll finish cutting the grass here for sure. It'd be kind of neat if they didn't allow tabbing in the game. Yeah, just buy side by side and give people rides to farms and stuff. 2 tractors out on the field. It'd be kind of cool. But I would also then want to have um, the if I added the no tabbing mod, I would want to add the save players position mod too. Iron Thunder is back. You're done fencing in the rooster. Tabbing. I can just I hit the tab button and I go to a different tractor instead of actually walking out to that tractor. Like make it more. I have to get out of this thing and actually walk over to the other tractor, or have someone pick me up with a side by side and deliver me to that tractor. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because there's a mod for that, no tabbing allowed. but I would for sure want to install the mod that saves my location, so next time I start the game, I'm in the same tractor I was in. Both those mods exist. What's that? You brought me money. Oh, that's enough to buy a field. It's getting dark. There we go. One more field. We're going to work our way all the way up, work our way around, all the way back down. Just keep going around. Those engine brakes sounded good. They're not muffled. For sure not muffled engine brakes. Not like mine. You had to lock them up for a few minutes, or else it'd be getting in the way and start escaping. Yeah, that was a real big rig that went by with its engine brakes on. Unmuffled engine brakes. Yeah, I don't know why he was that hard on his engine brakes. He wasn't going downhill around with the way he came in, so he just was hard on the engine brakes. I mean, my engine brakes are on almost all the time. We had a border collie dog, and we didn't have to worry about our chickens. The border collie took care of them. Chickens stayed on the property. We just let them loose on no fence. Just let them loose on the farmyard, and the dog goes, "My turn to work. Chickens are out. I'm taking care of them." Dog, that was the funny dog that would never stick a... Okay, it would stick its feet off the property, but one of its 3 feet would stay on the property. It was hilarious to watch. One of its 4 feet, okay. 3 feet went off the property, but 1 foot stretched out, one leg stretched way out. I'm keeping that leg on the property. You guys can't yell at me. I'm still on the property line. It's just hilarious to watch. But my ball rolled off the property, and I need to get the ball, so I need to stretch the leg out. Just stretch. I can get that ball without leaving the property. It was so much fun to watch. When you have when you take your bucket, the chickens follow you around, right? They think you're going to be feeding them. Jess that reminds her of when we go grab the quad in My in-laws,
Your brothers or in-laws?
my brother's in-laws, take the quad out in the backyard. The horses follow us around. That was by far the best dog we ever owned. It knew its place, and it was so well behaved. No, it didn't know any tricks, but it knew a lot of tricks, farm tricks. It knew exactly where the property line was, and not to cross it. Got in trouble if it crossed it. Basically, when it was just a pup, I would walk it around the property line on a regular basis every day and keep it within that property line. So because of that, it knew within this area, I can do whatever I want, but outside of this area, I get in trouble. And then as it grew older and it started shepherding chickens around, it kept them inside the property line as well. I want a bigger tractor than that for the job I'm thinking. See, all this tabbing. Oh, Marky, you put sand in a bucket to move forward? That's awesome. Like, that tractor might be big enough. I'd still prefer a bigger tractor. Oh, I can't even seed that field with. Oh wait, no, this is direct seed. Maybe we'll take a break. Maybe that's what I should do. We should take a break. I know I said after I mowed the grass. Let's take a break. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm out of here then. Oh, that'd be cool, Iron Thunder. Let the dog have free roam. Yeah. I'm sure the dog would be much happier with that. Anyway, I guess I'm going. I'll be back later. Farmer Joe says I'll be back later. Well, we're gonna go fix the quad. So if I'm back later, it'll be later. I realize that the front hitch point is off to the side. I guess it's not very often you would use that kind of hitch to back out, but Possum Lodge. Hmm? That's red and green, yes. Just Possum Lodge, yeah. Nobody says the O. Possum Lodge, I guess, if I have to. That's a man's prayer. I'm a man, and I can change, I guess, if I have to. There's more to it, but all right. Yeah, I'm out of here. You guys rock. This has been kind of fun. Kind of fun. Save game. Adios.